2022 has come to a close, so it's time to reflect on what we've accomplished. It's my 2022 year in review. Today on Darth Rage Reviews.
Force is with you, young Skywalker. But you are not a Jedi yet.
Greetings, Force fans, and greetings, Force fans, greetings, Force fans, and greetings, Force fans, greetings, Force fans, and welcome to another episode of Darth Rage Reviews. Welcome to another episode of Darth Rage Reviews. Greetings, Force fans, and welcome to another episode of Darth Rage Reviews. Your source for the Force. Your source for the Force. Greetings, Force fans, and welcome to another episode of Darth Rage Reviews. Your source for the Force. Your source for the Force. Greetings, Force fans, and welcome to another episode of Darth Rage Reviews, a special episode. It's our year-end episode, kind of a look back on everything that we accomplished this year here at the channel, as well as a look forward into what we've got planned for 2023, and we've got some big plans for 2023. So, without further ado, let's jump right into the meat of it. We're going to start this thing off with our achievements. Let's take a look at the achievements this channel made.
Evacuate? In our moment of triumph? I think you overestimate their chances.
Well, this year, the growth was astounding. I don't know if, those of you that were here, have been here for over a year. Towards the end of last year, I made a change to the channel. I had primarily been focused on lightsabers, and I really decided to kind of expand that into cosplay and props and that aspect of it. And I think it paid off. So taking a look at the analytics this year, we got more than 5,400 subscribers to the channel just this year alone. It was astounding. That is primarily due to shorts and the shorts performance. I kind of found a niche with these cosplay transitions, and I ran with it, and I really ran with it. Published a whole lot of content to do that. With the 5,400 some subscribers that popped me up to just past 7,000, which again, guys, that I didn't think I'd get there. My goal for this year, honestly, was to get to about, I had a stretch goal of 5,000, but I really wanted to get to 3,000, 5,000 hopefully, and you guys pushed it to 7K, so that's awesome. I do appreciate that. Views, 1,941,000 views. That's that close to 2 million views in 1 year. So I know what my goal is next year. I want to hit that 2 million mark, but 1,941,224 views. That's pretty crazy. Watch time in hours. So over the course of the year, I got more than 10,000, almost 11,000 watch hours, which again is amazing, guys, that, the fact that you guys will stick around and watch that much of my content, and the fact that a lot of that came from shorts. So I just got a whole lot of reach out there, hitting people in, 30-second and 15-second increments. But, I appreciate it. That's a heck of an accomplishment, getting that 10,983 over the course of the year. That's almost 11,000 watch hours. That's pretty amazing. So, that's numbers, that's analytics, and I'm really, really super proud of that. But I only got there by really putting out the content, and, the interaction and all of that. So I want to talk a little bit about the interaction. So our next little segment here, we're going to do something that I like to call my favorite negative comments.
It's all Obi-Wan's fault. He's jealous. He's holding me back.
All right, guys, so I'm going to have a little fun here and explore some of my favorite negative comments that I experienced this year, and, really look towards kind of how I can maybe improve that moving forward. But we'll start with, this is probably my single most favorite negative comment, and I'll put it up here for you guys to see. So this one was all from a post of my first 501st Troop event. So I did a post where I was just, really happy that I had my first 501st Troop event. And this gentleman decided, Mr. Charles Winthrop, decided to comment, "You kids crack me up." Back when my wife and I were a part of the Legion, the real 501st, not this hokey Disney thing that passes for the 501st, back when Albin Johnson was in command, the garrison commander made certain everyone was ready to go and there were no bugs or glitches like fogged up lenses or faulty hearing. Tried doing a Toys for Tot event in Chicago in sub-zero weather with the MWG wearing only standard TK armor. Back in those days, Mike Washko was the garrison commander. Great guy who looked out for his troops. He made certain things were ready to... Anyway, you can pause this and read the entire thing if you want. But this, to me, is... I had to respond to the guy just because I come here to share my joy of my first time doing this. And his only thing is, he sounds like a mad old grandpa with his, back in my day, you wouldn't do a troop like that. You wouldn't... So it actually kind of went back and forth, kind of got a little bit nasty at one point. And so I actually cut and paste these and messaged them to Albin Johnson and told him, hey man, this guy is like going off on my channel. And he came back and he's like, oh shit, let me go talk him off the ledge. So the guy was dropping Albin Johnson's name, but he actually did know Albin Johnson. And I'm guessing he really was a 501st member, but to me, when he hit that whole, this hokey Disney version, that's what got me. It's, these guys that they feel the new Star Wars. I don't know why they dislike the new Star Wars and the new fans. They feel like it's kind of crapping on their old Star Wars. And it ticks me off when they try to take somebody down to their level. So probably shouldn't have gotten all negative on that, but, it happens. It happens. A lot of my other comments, and I'll kind of go through a series here of these here, but it's really basically centering around one thing, which is cringe. Cringe. Force, more like divorce. This is so cringe. I like your channel, bro. Stop being cringe. Cringe, my guy. This is so pathetic and cringy as fuck. This is so cringe. So you get the theme. Lots and lots and lots of cringe. And if you look at these, I kind of went the opposite way of what I went with the 501st comment on these. I just, I tell them, hey, you're welcome. Or I tell them, yeah, cringe is my thing. That's what I do. I am a grown-ass man dressing up like a clone trooper and a Mandalorian and a Jedi. I mean, do you think that I mind you calling me cringe? Anyway, I've actually, cringe is one of the top tags on my videos now, so thank you guys. I'm actually seeking you guys out too, but my goal for 2023 is to be more like these comments where I'm, I kill them with kindness. I'm a little bit more fun with my response rather than trying to go negative or trying to shoot them down, because most of these people are kids. And I need to remember that too. So that's my resolution for 2023 on comments, is to really come back a little bit nicer, a little bit better, and go high ground, not low ground. So next segment up, we're going to talk about the accomplishments that I've made prop wise. What did I do? What did I build? Let's kind of just go through a list of everything that I built.
It surrounds us and penetrates us. It binds the galaxy together.
My projects. So what all did I accomplish this year? Well, the big thing that I set out to do and the big thing that I did accomplish was that 501st clone. That was, maybe 60% done going into the year. And I set out to really kind of knock this thing out and go ahead and submit it for the 501st. And I got all that done. And that was my goal for the year, costume wise, was to get one approved 501st costume. And I managed to double that. So I did the 501st clone, and then about halfway through the year, Chris Kovalis, Chris the prop guy, actually got the CRL approved for the realistic version of the 332nd. So I picked up a helmet from Galactic Armory, and I finished that and got my second approved 501st costume, which is my 332nd clone. So I thought that was pretty cool. I set the goal of one, and I managed to exceed that and get 2 approved costumes. I also managed to get my troops in. I got 2 official troops in. Change squads from the Delta Squad in Alabama over to the Parjai squad, which is kind of based out of Pensacola, Florida. It's actually closer to me. So I changed squads over there and got 2 troop events in. I'm going to get several in this year, and I'm really looking forward to that. So yeah, that was really the primary project, would be that armor and the 332nd helmet. Also got this done, which this was from Galactic Armory, and this is my DC 15A. So I finished that as well. I haven't taken this out on a troop yet. Honestly, it's just so large and unwieldy. I've really only used it for videos around here. But yeah, got that done as well. In addition to that, I did 2 Mandalorian helmets. Knocked out 1 for a giveaway and then 1 for myself as well. In addition to that, I also redid entirely my Mando armor because it had cracked and gotten chips and stuff. So I kind of started back from scratch and redid that whole thing. Got Lola here. Yeah, there she is. So I got this and weathered her, made her look, I think completely realistic and completely cool. Yeah, so I weathered Lola. Also did my armor crate. Sorry. She had to go to sleep. I did my armor crate that's back behind there. It was kind of a small little weekend project that I threw together there as well. But yeah, I actually got a lot accomplished. And in addition to that, 2 trips to Galaxy's Edge. You can't beat that. I managed to kind of slip in 1 for my daughter's spring break and then 1 pre-Christmas trip as well. So went twice to Galaxy's Edge. Managed to ride everything and spend a whole lot of time there. So yeah, I enjoyed that a whole lot. It seems like, not many things listed, but it was actually a whole lot that I did accomplish. And then what are my plans project-wise going forward? Well, I've said it again and again and again. I've got a couple different sets of armor that are on the way. I just got a notice from Mike at 850 Armor Works that he's going to start pulling those armors for me next week. So once I get them in, I will be fully prepared to kind of do a reveal of what my next 2 armor builds are going to be. And that's my goal for this next year. I'm sure I'll have other smaller projects kind of pop in, accessories for these armor builds, things like that. But I'm going to primarily focus on these 2 armors and getting them 501st approved. So that's it in a nutshell for next year. I've got this time a goal for 2. I don't know, maybe I can find another costume in there somewhere to get approved. But a goal to get 2 new 501st approved costumes. So we'll see if I can reach that goal or match that goal or not. And then what are my goals moving forward for, kind of content and all that? Well, this last year I really was kind of, hammer to the nail, just putting out as much content as I could. It was weeks where I was putting out 3 shorts a day and 2 videos a week. And I probably averaged 2 shorts a day and a video and a half a week. I'd like to think I could keep that up, but I don't know if I can keep that kind of pace up. So there may be slightly less videos, but it'll be the same content and the same quality, if not more quality, because I'll kind of be focusing on them a little more. So I don't know that I can keep up the pace I kept up last year, but you're going to see much of the same content. I'm going to put a goal out there to reach that 10K. It's only 3,000 subscribers away, and I think that I can make that really easy next year. So 10K subscribers, is a goal for me, and I'd really like to hit 2 million views. I think that would be cool. I made 1.9 this year. I think I could do 2 million next year. So let's see. So that's it for my goals for next year. Much the same content, 2 approved costumes, 10,000 subscribers. I like to put them out there. You put them out there, you make them a real thing, and then they can kind of become a reality for you. So moving forward immediately, I am going to take about a 2-week break and just kind of step back from all of this for a couple weeks. I may have some shorts that I put out there because I've got some things in my drafts that I haven't released yet, but I'm going to take a good 2 week to kind of sit back, refresh, going to Disney again. I know. And just kind of get focused on what I've got coming up for this next year. So small break for the channel coming up, and then right back at it in 2023 for a whole lot more Star Wars fun. If you guys like this, please comment. Let me know what you want to see from the channel next year. Let me know what your favorite thing I did this year was. Just, tell me hi. Thanks for being here. So, as always, I'm Darth Rage. This is Darth Rage Reviews, your source for the Force.
The circle is now complete. When I left you, I was but the learner. Now I am the master.